Are you stuck?
Yeah. Got in a little tight here. So we're gonna have to disassemble the bench a little bit.
Okay. We're getting ready to leave my parents' driveway, finally. We're just pulling out, and it was a really tight fit to get in there, and Michael got the Airstream stuck on a potting bench. So we're having to disassemble a potting bench in order to get out of the driveway. What's going on?
It's on a really tight space. I don't know, we might be here tonight.
Oh, really?
We might have to disassemble the whole potting bench, and even then it's still pretty tight.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my dad's taking apart the potting bench right now. Whew. Came inside to get a little air because it's really hot out there. Right now they're re-hitching, trying to hitch at a straighter angle so the Airstream won't turn and hit the potting bench more. And they're gonna try to just go really, really, really slowly, and they might have to take a couple other boards off the potting bench, but it's always something. And the girls are all asleep in the minivan. I put them in there watching a movie while we were cleaning up, so they're ready to go. Hopefully we'll be out of here in a few minutes, and we're gonna head north.
Look, it's beautiful, Olive.
Mine is prettier. No, mine is pretty. Mine is prettier.
They're all pretty.
Look. How did it go up the hill? It's hard to go up this hill.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Ah, jeez.
Maple's good at the wagon.
We're at the Petaluma KOA, which is north of San Francisco, right over the border of Marin County and in Sonoma County. This is our second night back in the Airstream. We just spent a few weeks in the Bay Area visiting family. So we moved out of the Airstream, we moved into the apartment above my parents' garage, and we took the Airstream in to get some stuff done. We got new wheels and new tires. I know we said we would never go back to a dealership after the Airstream dealership in Scottsdale, but we ended up doing it anyway. We took the Airstream to the dealership in Fairfield, California, and it was a completely different experience. And then we did a bunch of little fix-it projects in the Airstream ourselves. I did touch-ups where there were scuffs and chips, and then I painted the tables and the cabinets, so now they look all fresh and clean and bright white. And then while I was at it, I decided to do an accent wall in the bathroom, and I picked a color called cucumber salad. I got some new plants, and I got some new throw pillows. And Papa did a bunch of stuff. Papa, what did you do? More sewed a curtain for Maple, because Linden's always had a curtain in her bunk bed, and Maple hasn't. So that's one thing that she kind of always was jealous of Linden over. And now she has her own curtain too. And Grandpa helped us fix our bedroom door. It had cracked a little bit because sometimes the girls push on it. Grandpa also cut the toe chains, so now they're the right length because they were a little too long. We got new toe chains when we got our new tires. Michael finally built the urine diverter for our composting toilet. So now we don't have the pee tank that has to be emptied every couple of days. Now our urine gets diverted into the gray tank. And Papa did it. It's been on his mind ever since we put the composting toilet in there to begin with, but he finally had the chance to have us out of there and have a few days to work on it. Every little simplification that we do just makes our lives that much easier. And I gotta tell you, things are easier lately. The girls have grown quite a bit, so right now we only have one in diapers. I never thought that day would come, to be honest. And Linden can get herself dressed now. I mean, everything's different. Like when we first started, when we were first traveling on the road, it was so hard. I mean, you can watch our early videos and I was just like barely surviving, it felt like. And it feels really good to be back in a campground again. I think the best part about taking little breaks is the first night back, because we remember why we love being in the Airstream together and adventuring together.
When do you think this seesaw, what did you call it, a hee-haw?
Yeah.
When do you think the seehaw is going to move?
there when I get to that end. It's gonna move!
It's gonna move now?
Yeah! It's gonna move now. Okay, get ready to hold me.
You found the fulcrum?
Yes.
It's like she's doing a modern dance.
I hold your hands.
No, I can balance like this.
Do you know what those little dots are? Yeah, those dots.
Poop.
How'd you know?
Can I just see how now?
We drove straight north from Petaluma and we stopped at a little town called Willits, and we're at a KOA here. And the KOA has all these cool things for the kids. Like, it has this one playground made out of old tires that are painted, and it's got a slide, and there's no other kids here. So the kids are able to play without having to worry about social distancing. We're excited to keep going north because we want to just get more and more into nature and further away from people. So today we're doing our first hike, which isn't just walking around a campground. There's actually a nature hike up this mountain here. So we're gonna try to go up there and see what it's all about.
Oregon white oak. Linden, do you want your beard?
Sure.
Look what I got for you.
My beard. Old people have beards sometimes.
Yeah, Papa had a beard. Remember?
Still have one.
Yeah, teeniest beard in the world.
Teeny, teeny, teeny.
Look, it's red and peely.
It's a manzanita tree. Look, a thistle.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Look at this tree, it fell over. Maybe it was hit by lightning. She just said, this is the best hike in the world. I love this hike. It looks like they combined a disc golf course with a little hike. But for us, it's a pretty good hike. It's pretty steep uphill. I think we're maybe halfway, hopefully.
Is this the hardest hike you've ever done in your life, Linden? Wow.
But now that we're at the top, we can take a little break and look at this beautiful view. And then we can feel good about ourselves for working so hard.
Oh, it's not deep at all. But it's deep in the middle of the window, but it's not deep like at the end of it.
Papa's gonna test it for you. Ready?
Okay.
I'll see if it's strong.
It's a cool plant.
Is it a hot dog plant?
You can't eat the hot dog.
You can't eat that hot dog?
Yeah,
Why not?
because it's wet. I have to get a fish. No.
The girls weren't sure about the hike at first because it was really steep uphill in the hot sun. But once we got to the top and went over the top, we got into the shade, and there were all these big rocks and different big trees that they could climb. And they discovered moss in the trees. A deer with antlers ran by. So we went in a big circle. It was maybe a mile or so. It was the perfect hike for us.
Can I teach you something important, Maple? This is a poisonous plant, okay? It's called poison oak. Can you say poison oak?
Poison oak.
You definitely don't want it on your toes. See that down there? Can you back up a little bit? What will happen if we touch it?
You'll get sick and it will make you die, maybe.
No, but it will make you very, very, very itchy and blistery. So we don't touch it at all. We give it some space.
Yeah. That train is really fast.
Yeah, that was super fast train.
Also, there's a kiddie pool here. It's a pool that's just 1.5 feet deep. So all 3 girls can swim around and splash around in there, and it's super fun. And across the road from the kiddie pool is a splash pad.
A kiddie pool?
No, not for kitty cats, for kids. Kids, little kids.
Meow.
Olive is a total water bug. She just wants to learn to swim so bad, and she just goes wild at the pool and just jump, jump. She wants to jump in over and over and over and over and over again. Maple's so strong.